What's going on, nation? Vape here, and welcome. Today we got a mod, alright? A mod from OBS. Yes, OBS just released a mod. They are really good on the tanks they do, and now they decide to go in the mod market. And I have to be honest, spoiler alert, they done a pretty good job. I really like this one. This one is called the Bat Box Mod. You can have this bad boy in a kit, or you can have on his own. This one is this review is gonna be just on his own. It's not gonna come with the sole bottom tank. I just bought the mod. Sit up to 28 mils. Yes, 28, and even 30s don't look too bad here, to be honest. Very nice dual 18650. Obviously we're gonna go to all of that on the up and close. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna dive down. Okay, and here is the box where your Bat Box Mod comes in. First mod coming from at the start of show, the Bat mod from OBS. And it looks really good. I mean, sleek design, very simple, very nice. On the top you're gonna have a spring load, very little spring action in here. So you're gonna have a very stiff spring load connection on the top. Okay, you got quite a wide available space here, and I will say without overhang, because as you can see got that indented here. I will say 28 mils fits pretty nice. And if you want to fit a 30 mil, and we're gonna fit it now, the 30 mil is not gonna look too bad, because as you can see the overhang is gonna happen due to the fact of this indentation, but here on this edge here you will sit flush, so it don't look too bad. As you can see, it's just if they didn't have this indentation here, you will fit 30 mils atomizers. And like I say, because you got a really short spring action going on here, if you got a very protruding pin on your tank or RDA, you might have a slight gap going on between your topper and your mod. Now on the front you're gonna have a very nice screen, not too big but very nice. You got your up and down button, very clicky, alright, no rattle at all in here. You got screen protection, I'm gonna leave it. You got your firmware upgrade and charging port. Now here you got your button, very nice, very easy to find, very big, very clicky, no rattle at all as well. On the back you're gonna have obviously your battery door, and you got some venting going on here. And when we open it, very strong magnets. As you can see the venting going on there. Now on the inside, very clean tray, no much going on there. You got spring action going on the bottom, and those ones are not spring, they just staying there. It's a very short pull tab in here, but it works. You will have to put only on one battery. Got minus and plus and minus indications there, so nothing to worry. Now like I was saying, put the batteries, obviously you will have to use only the tap on one side. So this one goes plus on the top and this one goes plus on the bottom. Batteries stay there, very nice, and the battery door very strong, no movement, very good battery. You also have an indentation here, so it helps you to grab that door, and not much going on the bottom. Obviously you got always your markings. Okay, so menu, as you can see, let's zoom in. Here we go. You got a very nice bright screen, and when you press it, obviously you got no atomizer. Let's put an atomizer on the top. And it asks you obviously if it's an old coil or a new coil, so we put short atomizer because this is too low. Okay, now we got a nice stopper. As you can see, 25 mil sits, and you still got space going on there. As you can see, there's a slight gap. Like I told you, if you got pretty protruding pin, you're gonna have a really slight gap, but not much of a bumper. On your screen now, when you put a new atomizer, is gonna ask you if it's a new or old one. So you obviously select by the up and plus, the minus and the plus button. So you're gonna have your watts, the mode you're running in, normal, wattage, the volts that is pushing when you press the button. The ohms of your coil is in watts mode, the amps that is pushing, how many seconds, and here is your puff counter. Now the puff counter is a bit weird, I will tell you how it works. And obviously when you press the button, if you want, you can have your LEDs, or you can have them always on, or you can just shut it off and have nothing at all. Now you got LEDs only on the front. Okay, now if you want to go to the menu, you press 1 2 3 1 2 3. Here we go. So you got light, mode, puff, and settings. Power if you want to turn it off. So if you select that, long press, and you say power off, it goes OBS Bat, and well, actually that was when you turn it on. 1 2 3. Let me explain again. So if you choose power and you say off, it goes back, appears OBS, and now 1 2 3 4 5, you turn it on, OBS Bat, very nice logo, and you got the LEDs going on. 1 2 3. Now if you want to go through light, obviously long press. Now it asks you light when press power button, light off all the time, or light all the time on. Alright, so we choose when we press the button, and here you can choose the color: red, green, blue, yellow, purple, cyan, white, and all the colors. Alright, you can have random, and here you're gonna have all the colors, random flashing, and obviously red, and going on, same thing. Now let's choose, for example, red, long press, and obviously when you press now the fire button, as you choose your LEDs, very nice LEDs, to be honest. They are very bright and very nice. Now 1 2 3. Now the next option is obviously your mode. Long press, you can have watts, temperature. So if we choose, for example, temperature, is gonna ask the coil you're running. Let's say you're running stainless steel. It's gonna ask you the strength, so how many watts you want to be. Let's say we want 60. Here you can adjust your TCR. We leave it like that, and now you're vaping on temperature control, and it tells you there stainless steel temperature control is in Celsius, round robin to Fahrenheit, go up to 600 if I'm not wrong, and it will stop there. That's it. And if you want to round robin again to Celsius, it start to 100 Celsius degrees and up to 300. Now obviously you're gonna have same thing, volts, your ohms. Here you're gonna have temperature. Okay, so pretty easy to adjust. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3. So back to the menu, obviously you had your mode there. Now if you go to puffs, okay, and here is the weird thing. The puff counter only works if you want to adjust it. Alright, so you can adjust to 999, okay, and it will count your puffs, and it will stop at the number that you select here. So that's why I always put null, because otherwise it will stop at 999 puffs. So I will leave it like that. 1 2 3, and then you got your settings. Now on settings you got your screen time, your contrast, reset the device, and back to screen time. Alright, now for example, if you choose contrast, obviously it's 100%. It's pretty bright, pretty nice screen. Okay, let's go back to watts. Here you can choose soft, normal, or hard. I will choose normal, and that's it. You're back to your normal watts. When you're on the main menu, if you want to quick access the menu, let's say for example, if you press fire button and the up, you go to your strength, so you can choose instead to going down to the menu, and that will be the only quick access that you have. All right, it is not gonna let you do anything else while you in this mode. Is not any more quick access. But in the end of the day, it's a pretty solid mod for the first one that OBS came in. Very nice mod. Works great, very sturdy, and I'm been enjoying to using it. All right, so we're gonna come back on top. Okay, we're gonna vape it. Gonna tell you where you can get it, price, and obviously pros and cons. Alright, and we're back, and that was the up and close for the Obs Bat Box Mod. Now, price and where you can get it, 3f8.com for the price of $39.99 just for the mod. Now, you also can get as a kit, and the kit comes with the demo Sobom tank, and that will go for $52.99 at 3f8.com. Now, let's go to pros and cons. Now it comes available, far as I know, 3 colors, and that will be yellow, a yellowish gold, black, and red. Pros and cons. Yes, let's go to pros and cons. Can't find any cons on this one, to be honest. Apart from the fact that that spring load 510 connection on the top go really small throw onto it. If you got a massive protruding pin, you might have a slight gap in there. All right, but you really have to look for it. I mean, it sits pretty flush, it sits pretty nice, and it works really great. Other than that, for first mod the OBS launch, not having any con, it is pretty impressive. All right, I know they are really good on the tanks they do, they are really good quality, but this mod for first comer is a really good one. Now let's start on pros. Now pros, I will say, sit up to 28 mil atomizers, even 30 don't look too bad in here. That is a big pro. The construction, the finishing, the machining is wonderful. I like the look of it, you know, it's quite discreet, quite nice, it's not too flashy, it is a really nice and simple mod. I like the screen, I like the menu, pretty easy to use menu, go your TCRs, go your temperature control, everything you need. I like the LEDs. I mean, if you don't like LEDs, you still can shut them off, you know, you don't need to have them on. But I like them. They are pretty nice, pretty bright. Not that kind of bright that is gonna, flash your eyes. But it's a nice, really nice LED. I like to have them here. I like LEDs. You know, well, what can I do? What else? I like the fire button. Is in really nice position. Fires really quick. Really nice. Plenty of information on the screen. Clean compartment for your batteries, very nice door, no rattle. Is a very good mod from OBS that I definitely recommend. If you're looking for a really simple mod and you like LEDs, or if you don't like it, just turn them off. They can sit up to 28, let's say 30 mils on the top. Yeah, this one is a win. Very good job from OBS. All right, we're gonna wrap it up. Hope you like it, hope you enjoy it, hope to see you on the next video. Till there, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks to be with me, and keep vaping.